Now, many of you already know that each and every week on Tuesday, we usually get the insurance registrations report coming from some of our favorite EV stocks like NIO. But the source that provide this report is Leoro, who, by the way, 2 weeks ago received communications from NIO asking them to stop sharing the data showing NIO insurance registrations figures. This is something that obviously made said, or some of the new investors said, especially those that like these insurance registrations, including myself. I don't have a problem with these figures, but obviously NIO coming out and write to Leodo that to those that don't want insurance registrations, they were very happy. But judging from this previous week, it appears that Leodo is not taking what they are being told by NIO. They are continuing to share their insurance registrations, which is why we saw these previous insurance registrations where NIO had 5,800 insurance registrations for the previous week, or for the week ending the 4th of August. Now, this coming week, I think we are still going to see or get the insurance registrations showing also the NIO sales, which personally I think any number around 4,000 will be great. I think 4,000 will be good, and it will be another sign showing that we can still do 20,000 or deliver 20,000 even for the month of August, which is something that I think it will be amazing to see. I mean, you will know that for the first 4 days of August, NIO scooped or had around 4,002 insurance registrations, and therefore the 4,000, if we get any around 4,000 this week, it will mean that NIO will be having, for the first 11 days in a month, NIO will be having over 8,000 insurance registrations, which is good news, looking at the fact that beginning of the month we usually see low numbers, but towards the end we get to see big numbers, which is why we usually see NIO coming with pretty good, interesting monthly deliveries, because towards the end of the month we see insurance registrations coming in masses, right? So I'm happy, I'm excited so far by the insurance registrations, and I just hope that this coming week we see NIO scooping at least or around 4,000 insurance registrations. If it comes out to be more than 4,000, then it's lights out, obviously. We then might be talking of a new monthly record coming from NIO, because we hardly see first and second week doing the most. But in recent days, what we've been seeing, I mean, you'll remember the first week of June, I think NIO had 5,400, which was the very first of its kind. We had never seen the first week of any month NIO scoping those kinds of insurance registrations. And this month, though those 4,000 were not comprising of the full week, but to get 4,000, it's also pretty interesting. And therefore, the first full week we just ended today, I think it will really be amazing. Will be very much interesting to see the kind of figure that NIO will be having. So personally, I believe we are going to get around 4,000 insurance registrations, around there, meaning that it can be close to that or over that, right? I know NIO does not want these figures to be published, but I must say Leodo is publishing this, and there are some NIO investors or retail investors who like these figures. In fact, we have seen even big financial institutions coming out and use them as guidance to populate their monthly deliveries, which is something that obviously it shows you that they are very important. When they come out, they are able to give us a guide on what to expect in the future when looking into NIO, or what to expect when it comes to the NIO monthly deliveries, which they usually announce beginning of each month. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I should just give you my prediction going into Tuesday. I mean, we still don't know if Leodo will stop sharing the insurance registrations, but what we saw from last week, I think it might continue even this week. We are going to continue seeing NIO insurance registration, which will be so amazing to see the kind of insurance registrations they scoped for this week. I'm happy, I look forward, and it is always important that before you buy NIO, you do your own due diligence. You check some of these fundamentals, because they are the ones that make some of the investors to not panic when they see share falls, share drops, but rather take those share falls as opportunities to scope more shares. So that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Do your own DD, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to some of the people that maybe you might find them interested into the latest developments coming from NEO. I mean, on this channel, if there's one thing that I do, I try to give you the latest content coming from NEO. I mean, personally, I'm not from China, but because of social media, I'm able to give you this kind of content. I'm from South Africa, and because of internet, now we are able to see these latest reports as they come, which is something that is just so amazing. I'm very happy. I'm excited by the kind of fundamentals we're seeing onto NEO. And I hope you see the kind of lights that some of the investors are seeing onto NEO, and you don't get to panic sell. But anyways, the choice is yours. You need to make your own choice with your own money and decide if whether you are keeping NEO for the long term or if you are letting it go. I mean, I won't even blame you, because it's been a long time since we've been seeing NEO stock price coming down, but I think it has been overdone by the market, and we'll soon be seeing the kind of correctness and correction that will put NEO where it belongs in terms of the share price. And I can tell you that it's over double digits. That's my prediction. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.